Hello friends, welcome back to Piyush Dave's Math World. In our previous video, we have seen that in arithmetic progression, how to calculate the number of terms, how to calculate the nth terms. In our today's video, we are going to learn how to calculate the sum of terms. Here, this is the formula which we are going to use to calculate, and one more formula which is Sn equals to n by 2 a1 plus an. These two formulas for sum of the terms for arithmetic progression we are going to use in our video. So let's go to the questions now. Look at this simple formula, simple question. Here, given an AP, in an AP, A means we are using A1. Sometimes they give you term 1. So A1 is given 7. Common difference is given 3. And we have to find the sum of first 10 numbers. So the formula which we are going to use is Sn equals to n by 2 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula which we are going to use. And because it is first sum, almost everything is given. Here we want to calculate the sum of first 10 terms. So we can write S10 is equals to n means 10 by 2 into 2 times 7 plus 10 minus 1, because the value of n is 10, into d. The d is 3. Okay, so let's go ahead. Here you can cut 10 and 2. We will get 5. 2 sevens are 14 plus 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 threes are 27. So we will get 5 into 14 plus 27. So we'll get 4 plus 7, 11, and this 41. So 41 into 5, 205. So sum of first 10 terms of this given arithmetic progression is 205. Please write down the statement at the end, which is very much important. So here, this is your answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question is that your first term which is given, it is a1 equals to 5, d it is 3, and nth term is given 50. Means a n is 50. We don't know what is the nth number, but a number n. So we have to calculate n and the sum of n terms. So let's go ahead. So first of all, we calculate n. So in our previous video, we have learned how to calculate n. So pause this video and check. Yes, we go ahead and first calculate an. So an equals to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula where an, we know it is 50, which is equals to 5 plus, we don't know the value of n, so it will be as it is, n minus 1, and d is given 3. First of all, we can take this 5 on left hand side. It will become 50 minus 5, 45 equals to n minus 1 into 3 will go in the denominator on the left hand side. It will become 15 equals to n minus 1. That means n is equals to 16. So this 50 is the 16th term of given arithmetic progression. So that is the first case. Now our main question is to find sum of n terms. That means our question is to find sum of 16 terms. The formula for Sn is n by 2 into, now here I am using another formula, you see, because I know that last term, what is the last term, so I can use it directly by using this formula. So S10, that means I want to calculate S16, which is equals to 16 upon 2 into A1 is given 5 plus AN, which is 50. So here I can cut 16 and 2. It will be 8 into 55. We have to calculate. 8 5s are 40, 0 there, 4 carry, 8 5s are 40 plus 4, 40, 440. So that means the sum of first 16 terms of given arithmetic progression is 440. Is 440. Good. Hope you are enjoying this video. Very easy, but these are the curves. I have planned that after calculating the detailed methods of arithmetic progression, we will solve few difficult questions, probably which may not be asked in the board examinations, ICSE examinations, but it will be very much useful, and those who like maths will enjoy those sums. So my next video will be based on different sums where you have to mix up the questions, mix up the formulas, and have to use your brain. It will be brainstorming video. So we will do that. So let's go to the next question. Here we have the question that find the sum of first 50 terms. That means you know n equals to 50 given, and from here you can recognize that a1 is 1 and the d is 3 minus 1. So let's note down these things. A1 is 1, the common difference is a2 minus a1, 3 minus 1, which is 2, and nth term, or the n, is given 50. So we will use this formula, that Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. See here, I am not using that formula which we have used in our previous sum. Why? Because we do not have 50th term, right? So if in the question, if they ask one more question here, that what will be the 50th term and then the sum of 50 term, then you can use this formula easily. But here we need not to calculate what will be the 50th term, because it is not asked, so we are not calculating, we are using this formula directly. So here n minus 1 means 50 minus 1 into d, the d is, common difference is 2. Here again 50 and 2, we will get 25. One more thing, in all these examples which we have taken, it's a random example which I am taking to discuss with you, but coincidentally every time you are getting the number which is divisible by 2, but it is not necessary that it will be divisible by 2 every time. It can be odd number also, but in bracket you may get some number by which you can cut 2, or sometimes in decimal also you can get the answer. That's possible. So don't get confused if you find some number which is not divisible by 2 and asking you to calculate. That's okay, it's possible. Here 49 into 2, so we know it is going to be 98 plus 2, so 100. So it is 100 there, so that means 2500. So S50 means sum of, don't underestimate that it is 8, it is S, I am writing S50. So that means the sum of first 50 terms of this given arithmetic progression is 2500. Hope you are getting it, right? If you are getting it, I'm giving you next question to you. Pause this video and solve this sum. Okay, I'm sure you have done it. Write down your answer in the comment before going ahead so you can verify it. So now here when I list down what is given, I know the first term which is given 20. I know the common difference which is 17 minus 20 is equals to minus 3. Many students do mistake here. What do? They do 20 minus 17 and get the answer plus 3, but which is wrong. You should always subtract a1 from a2. Means the formula is a2 minus a1, right? So don't confuse there. You have to, don't look at the bigger number, smaller number. It's not the concept. The concept is second term minus first term. It can, the difference can be positive, negative, decimal, whatever. You need not to worry for that. Now here, instead of giving nth term or number of terms, they have given Sn. They have given Sn equals to 65. The sum of terms is equals to 65. And our question is to find the number of terms, that how many number of terms if I put there, then the addition will come 65. And also the question is to calculate the nth term, the last term for which it is going to be there. So here, we know one thing, that Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. Yeah. So I don't know what is n, so we can just put this Sn which is 65. So we can write down there that 65 is equals to, we don't know n, so let it be n by 2. 2 into a1 which is 20. We don't know n, so let it be n minus 1. And d, we know it is minus 3. Okay. So you can bring this 2 on the left hand side and it is going to become 130. 65 into 2 is going to become 130. N into 40 plus, now you can, if you multiply this, right? So let me put directly minus 3n plus 3. So ultimately we will have 130 equals to n into 43 plus minus 3n. We open the bracket, we will have 130 which is equals to n, we can write 43n minus 3n square. So bring that 3n square and 43 on left hand side, we will get 3n square minus 43n plus 130 equal to 0. Now do you remember, in my previous video I already explained that in ICSE, in most of the chapters you have to use simultaneous linear equations and quadratic equations. So if your base of these two chapters are not clear from 9th standard, I recommend you to go back and first clear those things and then come back to the ICSE syllabus. It will help you much because in almost all the chapters you have to use them. Okay, we are going ahead here. Here, how do we factorize? 130 into 3, so we will have 390. Here for you, I am solving this, right? 390, we have to factorize. We have to factorize. So let's start with 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, and 2 5s are 10. Now we go ahead with 5. 5 3s are 15, and 5 9s are 45. Then 3 13s are 13, 1s are. So these are the factors. So we have these things. So 5 3s are 15, 2s are 30. So 30 plus 13, 43, and 30 multiplied by 13 will give me 390. So yes, 13 and 3 are my numbers. So here I will use minus 30 and minus 39, minus 13. So we will get Therefore, 3n square minus 30n minus 13n plus 130 is equal to 0. Here you can take 3n common. So in the bracket you will have n minus 10 minus, again you take 13 common, you will have n. Now look here, because there is minus sign before the bracket, this sign will change. You have already learned this concept in your 8th and 9th standard. Please utilize it. Again n minus 10 common from this, n minus 10 into 3n minus 13 equals to 0. Let me take the next page. So we have n minus 10 into 3n minus 13, which is equals to 0. That means either n minus 10 equals to 0, or we have 3n minus 13 equals to 0. That means either n equals to 10 or n equals to 13 by 3. Now, you must know, what are we calculating? We are calculating number of terms. Now, number of terms cannot be in decimal. Either it can be 10th term or it can be 11th term. Either it can be 50th term or 51st term. We cannot find that 25.35th term. That's not possible, right? So here we do not consider this n equals to 13 by 3 because it is fraction. So obviously n equals to 10 is our answer. That means the first question which they asked was number of terms that you have got, that it is 10, right? 10th term, sum of first 10 terms is 65. Now we calculate the last term. Now it is easy for you to calculate because you already know the formula that an equals to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. You already know n means 10, means you want to calculate the 10th term. A1, you know the value of A1 is 20 plus n minus 1, that means it is 9 into minus 3. So 20 plus minus 27. So that is minus 7. That means the 10th term of this given AP is minus 7. Right? Hope you have enjoyed this video. You have learned something new for the this sum of terms. So please do like and share the video. Subscribe this channel for more such video, and we will meet again in the next session. Thank you.